Alright guys, welcome back again on my YouTube channel. How you all doing? Hope you all had a great trading week. EURUSD has come to fulfill our technical analysis, came to hit our final take profit. So don't worry, I'll walk you guys through on my EURUSD trade, and I also have some setup for you guys. I have some amazing setup for you guys. So if you are new to this my channel, my name is Preston God. At this where I come up every weekend to analyze the forex market, to show you guys the trade we are in, the ones we took, the ones we profit and lose from. And I want you guys to also check the description below. I'll be dropping my Telegram channel link there, where I also drop all these signals. If you go there, you go and verify if I'm telling the truth or not. I drop every of those signals there, and by God's grace we have been on a winning streak for over 3 weeks now. We have been hitting it back to back. So I want you to do yourself a favor. After I have analyzed the market today, so on Monday I'll be checking out on the one that has more potential to give me more profit. So I'm going to drop the signal there on the Telegram channel. So do yourself a good thing, subscribe to it and stay active whenever I drop a signal. So right in front of me now we'll have is USD index. So guys, I have been analyzing this USD index for the longest time now, and previously I said that if USD can hold on this level, if it can hold this level, if this level can hold it very well, that means the US dollar is gaining more strength. And if we scale down to a lower time frame like daily was showing me something like head and shoulder, and I told you guys previously that there are multiple zones. If I decide to drag this zone down, if we'll still go back, there are multiple zones touching this level. So for now I will still be monitoring the dollar index, and I believe that it is bullish based on technical analysis. So on the daily time frame you can spot something like head and shoulder. When the thing was forming, that's when I started to realize that maybe we might be turning to the upside. And also, if you are current with the news, the US President Trump has been meeting with the world leaders, other countries leaders, making some deals and other stuff. So that's why the US dollar index, their currency, is now gaining strength. So on the daily time frame I was spotting something like head and shoulder, and I knew that the dollar index is going to be bullish. So vice versa, and that's went to my EURCAD. I don't trade the dollar index, I use it to do my analysis to know what will happen in the other currencies correlated with the dollar index. Currency like AUD USD, Euro USD, GDP USD, NZD USD, and so for USD JPY, USD CAD, and USD CHF. So anytime I analyze the dollar index, I use the information now to know the direction of the market, to know the trend of the market. So the trade we took last 2 weeks, this was the trade of last 2 weeks, that's on Euro USD. I took this trade last 2 weeks and I was holding it for the entire week, and just this week the market came to hit our final take profits. Let me remove this one so you guys won't be confused. So this is the daily time frame. This is the Euro USD trade I took. This is the trade here, but let me first go to the weekly time frame so we understand what's happening. On a weekly time frame, you will see that the market was ranging around this area. After a period of time it was ranging, it broke below. On my own expectation, I think that the Euro USD will continue bleeding to the downside, but at some point it starts to reverse, enter inside the range again. I was still confused. I didn't enter any trade around inside this range. I was just waiting for it. Then the market break above the range, then started to reject off from this level. Then I now realize that there is a level on this side that the market is just rejecting from. I say okay, that if market is rejecting from this level, and I've also analyzed the dollar index and it's giving me something like head and shoulder, and I said okay, maybe I will just hop in the ride, let's just bleed to the downside small. So I'm still hoping that the Euro USD will still come down more, because when I scale down to the daily time frame, this is the daily time frame now. So you can see that the daily time frame has changed structure, that the trend has changed. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder, this is the neckline. The thing came around this area. I didn't wait for the neckline to break. I was just following the trend. It was giving me lower high, lower low. So when it gave me this one, this is when I entered around this area, because I was anticipating the neckline to be here. This is where I enter, because there are so many. If I see scale down to a lower time frame like 4 hours, you will see that there is minor zones around this area. So but the major neckline is here. I was aware, so I entered this market a little bit earlier than what I expected it to be. So it ranged around my stop loss, ranged for like, let's say, like 3 days before the market start moving to my direction. And this market, I held it for 1 week plus. It was this Monday that it came to hit my final take profit. After hitting my final take profit, I was still watching it, because I know that it's going to bleed more to the downside. Now, as you can see here, the market now start to give us another rejection. It break below this weekly support level and turn it into a resistance level. So as you can see, let me just make this thing to be, let me make this to be lighter. Make it to be lighter so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see, the market now break below. This is a full daily bearish candle. This is a retracement, and this is a weak rejection. How many days? 1, 2, 3 days. So the market is rejecting off from this level it broke below. So I will be watching it closely. Let's get down to 4 hours time frame. All right, it is more clear on a 4-hour time frame. So this is the retest. The market started to come down, so I'm anticipating the market to come to this level. Let it just come back into this resistance level that is here, then give me a rejection from here. Then I will now enter for a sell. I would like to put my stop loss above here. Maybe my first TP will be here. Then I will not target to the downside. So I might change my stop loss level based on market structure. I will just wait till Monday. If I can see a very clear entry on this level, I will change my stop loss level, and also adjust my take profit levels. So guys, I'm looking at, just look out for this thing, and make sure you join my Telegram channel so that you will see when I will drop this trade on. This trade, I'm anticipating it to sell. I'm 80% bearish on this trade. So bearish. I want the market to come back to this level again and give me something like rejection from off of this level. Then if I see that rejection, candlestick rejection and other things, then I will now hop in on this trade. So if you don't have an entry strategy, just follow me up, join my Telegram channel. I will post this entry here. Any market that I'm going to trade, any signal, I will post it there so you guys will see it. So the next one on my list we analyzed last week was on EURCAD. EURCAD was one of the trade I wanted to trade with the EURUSD last 2 weeks, but it was just ranging. The ranging was too much, and you guys can see that immediately we broke out from this range, the market just boom went straight to the downside, and we start to go up again. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Let me just start from there to analyze. So as you guys can see, this is a weekly time frame, and this is a weekly resistance level, and the level is holding so strong. You guys can see this weekly rejection, the first week, second week, third week. For like 3 weeks the market has been rejecting, or if not 4 weeks, let's just say for like some weeks now, the market has been rejecting off from this level. And I want to tell you guys something. Whenever the market is, rejecting off from 11, both on a higher time frame, like weekly and daily, best believe that is going to hold. And whenever you are spotting a chart pattern on a higher time frame like weekly, daily, bro, that chart pattern is going to hold, because the institution or all these big boys that normally manipulate the market, they can manipulate a weekly candle. A market that is forming a chart pattern on a weekly time frame or daily time frame, they can't even manipulate it. So that's why I always look out for chart patterns on weekly time frame, look out for area of support and resistance, because I know that those areas is going to hold very well. So this is the weekly time frame, and this is the market trying to it's not that it's trying to shift, you have already shifted structure to the downside. So but not completely, not 100% bearish, but at least it have started to shift to the downside, and we still have this level to clear. If can be able to clear this level, that means we are coming back down to this level. So I don't trade on weekly time frame. We'll scale down to the daily time frame to see the picture more clearer. Then on a daily time frame, the market started to range around this area. This was last 2 weeks the market was ranging. I was expecting the market to come to this level so I can be able to sell it, but the market didn't give me my entry strategy. It didn't show me an entry point here. I just come touch, the move was so fast. It was on Monday, the market just gapped. So the move was so fast. I was not able to spot an entry point at that area. So I waited patiently, because I know that if market break below this support level, that it will still come back and test it back. So all I have to do is just wait patiently. Maybe my EURUSD trade hit my final take profit. I was just waiting patiently. I didn't enter any other trade this week. I was just waiting to see a clear setup, an A+ setup, because I realized something. When you trade more, you sometimes you might not be making profit more, so you are always advised to trade less. So you choose quality out of quantity. So my trade I always take is quality trade out of quantity. I might be seeing so many setup at the same time, but I would like to take those quality owned, like those one that I know that are so quality that even though I take it, I have a winning rate of maybe like up to 70% or 80%. I know that the market is going my direction and the market is trending to my direction. So this market right here now, as you guys can see, I don't need to tell you guys, you can see it. This is what the market is doing, creating lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and this is the current lower high. And what do you guys think will happen again? It will still come down. It will still come down to this level or even break below it, but I'm going to, let's just say it will reach to this level, because it started to point to the downside. As you guys can see, this is the previous lower low, and this lower low is also touching a resistance level. As you guys can see, if I say let me put my fib level, let me just remove this slide, then let me bring my Fibonacci tool and let me trace it. So you guys can see that the market came to touch the 61 and a 50 fib level retracement, as you guys can see it, and it's also matching with a level, a resistance level. So guys, my confidence is on this trade only is higher than the one that I'm seeing on EURUSD. So just tell me on the comment section, which one are we going to trade? Is it EURCAD or EURUSD? And also tell me the one that you think that is more clearer to trade on. So me, I will be looking at two of them. I will be monitoring them. So you can see this daily rejection. This is the first day, this is the second day with a bearish, and the market now close bearish. I can see it closed bearish on Friday, and I was expecting it. I was praying for it to close this bearish. So by next week on Monday, the market will open again. I want it to come a little bit higher, then will drop. So let's go to a 4-hour time frame so that I will show you guys what I'm waiting for. Now this is what the market did. I want the market to come inside this level and still give me a rejection. Then whenever the market is coming down again, I will now join the trend. I won't chase it. I will just allow the market to come to me. Just allow it to come to me. I won't chase the trend. I'll just wait for that weekly for the 4-hour candle rejection off from this level. If the market can be able to reject, I just need the market to just show me something. I will not like when the market will just open and just gap to the downside. I hate that shit. I want it to just open, then consolidate. If you can see, there is a head and shoulder pattern on a 4-hour time frame. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. So I want it to come back to this neckline. It was almost attempted to come back on Friday, but it touched it and it tried to reject it. But I want it to come and touch it again, and balance on this level before we will now drag it to the downside. Just follow it. I'm not dragging the market. I'll just follow it to the downside. Don't mind me. So this is it on the EURCAD. Hopefully I'm waiting for it to give me some entry point around this level. Let me go down to 2 hours time frame. So we'll just wait for it patiently waiting for this trade. All right, guys, this is the right, this is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. Do you see this? This is a reversal pattern, head and shoulder. Anytime you are spotting a head and shoulder, is a reversal pattern and it's happening on a resistant level. So you guys can see the confluence I have on this trade is I have, like, let's just say 5 confluence up, because now the Fibonacci level is telling me sell. The trend of the market is the down trend, and the market is giving me a chart pattern both on a daily, weekly, and also on a 4-hour time frame, and also giving me a candlestick patterns. If you guys can see, this is a bearish move break below the neckline, and it's coming back to this neckline. This is where I'll be waiting to take my trade, and my final take profit will be this level, 1:3. I will also have my first TP set around this level. If I took the trade, my first level target will be here. You guys know how I normally trade it. If you go to my channel, you will see that whenever the market is 1:1, I always like to take out some of my profit and hold the remaining one, because we never can tell what will happen in the next minute on the forex market. All right, the next one is GDP USD. Let's go to the weekly time frame. GDP USD, I was anticipating it to go down, but GDP USD was just ranging. See this weekly, this is the first week, it was rejecting, and I was so happy. And I went down to a daily time frame. I was spotting this head and shoulder. I checked my previous video. I analyzed that I'm waiting for the GDP USD to break below, then retest on this neckline back, then GDP USD break and retest, and even retest above it. So I'm waiting for it. If we are going to sell this market, GDP USD have to do something like this. It's a must. Have to come back again, break below it, come back, text back here again, retest there, then I can join it to the downside. So I'll still be watching GDP USD. I don't have much to say on GDP USD for now. Just be watching it. I'll just keep my eye on it, just on my watch list. Just be watching it. Next week we might also see a trade. So if you are willing to trade GDP USD, just look out for it, or wait and check if I will post the trade. But whichever trade that presented itself first to me is the one that I'm going to trade. So I have 3 setup. The major setup I have coming up next week is on EURUSD, EURCAD, and this one is not ready yet. GDP USD is not ready yet. Then on GDP JPY, I was seeing something confusing on a weekly time frame. So this market is somehow confusing to me. I don't just get it. don't just get it. See this weekly double top. You see it happening on GDP JPY. So if you scale down to daily time frame, you see all these here, they are so confusing to me. So that's why I don't normally trade whatever that is confusing to me if it is not clear. But the structure is still bullish. The daily structure, if you can see it, you can have a see. GDP JPY daily structure is bullish. If you guys can see, it's bullish. You see, so I believe it will still come to this level. So if you want to trade GDP JPY, I don't know whether I will be trading it, but all this market I'm just analyzing. I won't take all of them. I'm just coming up here to show you guys what I'm looking at for the week. So whichever one that presented itself for me first, I'm gonna take it. You understand? So on GDP JPY, so this is what I'm anticipating for the market to do. This is what I'm anticipating it to do. You see, this is a clear uptrend. You see this market structure. This is what we mean by the market is trending. Whenever I see a market doing something like this, this is the kind of market I love to trade. A trending market. The market will just be trending, just be going up and down, up and down. I love this market. Just trend. You see it go boom, 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 boom here. So we'll wait for a confirmation here. You can be able to take this trade. If this level can be able to hold GDP JPY, that means we are going to the upside. If this level can hold it, if this level can hold, I want you people to use here as your final take profit, because market might reach here and try to reverse. So use that to do your final take profit, and make sure say your stop loss, you gave it room to breathe. Just set your stop loss based on market structure. Then the next one is USD JPY. Same scenario, just wait for it. You see it's giving me the same pattern, the same structure. See it come down, go up, down, higher, 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 low, higher, high. See it started to, you know, until it reach here. So it's coming back here again. I want to push up. So watch out for this market also, or charts. Look out for your own entry here. So guys, this is it on my watch list. The trade I'm looking at for this week, you know, Euro USD, EURCAD, GDP USD, GDP JPY, and USD JPY. So make sure you keep your eyes on this pair that I just analyzed, and make sure you hit the like button, and please you guys should subscribe to my channel, and also join my Telegram channel so that you'll be joining me to trade my signals. Alright guys, thank you all. Thank you. Hit the like button, comment below, and also follow me up. See you guys on my next video. Thanks.